More discoveries. The discoveries are that I am the weakest link that you see before you in my light family's thing. But I'm not the weakest link because I am come here to be the weakest link as an energy portal that needs her light family, that needs her I am presence, and needs to receive blessings and needs to receive kindness and needs to receive all the things that a human needs right now, right? Kindness and love, consideration, joy and happiness. I get to be that receiving point. You get to be that receiving point. I have fought it for a very long time because for me, I thought it meant I was the weakest link in the group and therefore I was not holding up my end of the bargain. So there was a lot of shame and constantly proving that I was a good person and constantly trying to do it all and constantly feeling frustrated and constantly not asking for help and constantly doing things that made me feel more helpless because I did not understand the dynamics of why I'm here. So I'm now sharing it with all of you. And the dynamics of why I am here is so I can receive, so I can be vulnerable, so I can know that my light family is here for me 100%, to know that I can ask and they're listening 100%. And if we're going to make this next leap, that's vital for the foundation of each and every one of us, in my opinion, my humble opinion, based on the work, the awareness, and the theory. It's kind of cool. I'm actually really excited about that. With that said, as you know, 2 videos ago, I was like, oh my God, I was so angry with my I am presence. Well, that was me coming to an awareness that I had separated out myself from my I am presence with hurt. And that was contributing to what I was gathering up into my reality system, which was more hurt, not knowing that the only one that I was creating more hurt for was the person that was trying to hurt, which is me trying to hurt my I am presence by ignoring my I am presence, right? More importantly, I was hurting because I felt like, helpless and inability to add to this process in a way that I thought I was supposed to contribute. Now I have a different thought. I don't know why I was inspired to do that, but it's fun. It might be for someone. Maybe it's for me later, and I'm like, oh, thought. Okay, I'm a little giddy. So that is how I had an idea of how I was supposed to contribute. I didn't know contributing would be sitting back for a second, being the human for another second, seeing how I'm separating out from the light instead of integrating in the light from which I come from, and playing the weak link and being okay with that and letting and opening up. So now I unblock the inability to receive, because now it feels good to receive, where before it felt like, if I receive, I'm the weak link in the group, I'm not contributing, I'm not giving enough, it's taken a lot of work to maneuver through the human experience to give you all this information. So I hope it reaches home for you in the most brilliant way. So ironically, I find my I am presence. I go through the 5 steps of the anger process. I have the conversation with my I am presence. And then I'm like, dude, I need my I Am Presence. Like, I knew I needed the Divine Mother and Father. I do. And I want to take that right. And now, once I've discovered why receiving from them was so difficult and that I was the weak link, and coming to the terms that I am the weak link, and coming to the understanding that being the weak link is beautiful, because every part is beautiful that we're all playing, right? And that's the human experience, right? Being the weak link. But the weak link makes you feel vulnerable, and there's no program systems set around this, right? Because that's outside of the confines of the, I want to do this, the confines of the system, the system that is the human system. What it's composed of, I do not know, because sometimes I see a matrix, sometimes I see the entire Mother Earth, and me being Mother Earth, and then sometimes I see myself as a fairy on Mother Earth. So there's a lot of layers, and I guess because we're in an infinite universe, that would make absolute sense. I see a sparkle happening from the left side. I went to look, but I couldn't see it. A friend told me once that that's Grace. He called her Gracie. Oh, I just saw another thing flash above my head. It'll be fun to watch this back. That's 6:25. Okay, I'll notate that. But it also may be my fairy friends coming back online, because I just saw I just saw glitter, sparkle. So I don't know if it's Gracie. Let me see. Is that Gracie? Or is it my fairy friends coming back online? I think that was fairies. For sure that was fairies. I'm going to confirm fairies. And we could put in Gracie in there. I just saw it again. There's a few. Confirmed Gracie and the fairies. Grace, as you know, is Grace. And that's an actual being. And, you know, amazing Grace, how sweet she is. There's lots of fun things going on. So that's fine. Anywho, let's get back on track to share with all of you. Here's something I'm ready for the Looney Farm. I don't even care if you did. I'm having so much fun tapping into this newfound information in a way that I can be playful, be in my heart, be grateful and in grace, and stop the resistance of the fact that I'm a human being, you know, and maybe in another life I'm not a human being, you know, maybe, you know, I'm a mother of all dragons. I'm just putting it out there as a reference to, right? So if you think, I could fly, and now I'm like, I have to walk and take a car. You know, it's a huge jolt to the ego. And we're identifying the ego, and we're bringing it back into love. When it's all said and done, this whole ride is about more love onto this planet. We're the portals to that. We gather the information, and then we become the reflection of that.